Fangs, and welcome to sort of a reaction video you're gonna be seeing on my channel here today. So if this works out and this green screen works behind me, then I'm gonna have like some of the highlights from the boxing match that you would have seen on my main channel. If you want to see a full vlog of me being at the match, beforehand, afterhand, check it out, link in the description down below. It's on my main channel, but I wanted to give my thoughts because in that one, I was just living it in the moment and like you can kind of see me reacting, but not really. And I didn't really talk about it afterwards because I went to the after party. There's a lot of stuff going on. So today, or right here, I wanted to talk about the matches and what I thought about it as a whole for YouTube, JJ's match, actually the JMX match, some of the different ones that I got to see there. So I was lucky enough to be able to go to it, which was insane because I've never been to a boxing match ever. So I got to go to it and it had to be one of the most awesome events I have ever been to in my life. More so probably because it was like my friends and people I knew inside of it, which made it even more exciting. But on top of that, it was just big. It was one of the biggest, or it is the biggest, amateur boxing match that's ever taken place. It had, I think, 8,000 people sold it out, plus all of us that were on the bottom area. Ringside, which I got to be ringside. I didn't even know that was gonna happen. That was crazy. But in the bottom area, and then like 1.1 million concurrent viewers, and like overall like 23 million views. So all of, I don't even know. It was crazy how many people watched it. And that's huge for the YouTube scene, to see that YouTubers, two different guys, Joe Weller and JJ or KSI, can just do that and sell it out and make it insane. That's huge for YouTube. And it might end up happening again. I think it's actually gonna end up happening again at some point. You never know. I know that JJ called out the Paul brothers, and Jake Paul's been kind of, you know, like putting his teeth in there a little bit. So it would be cool to see that. I don't know where it would take place, whether it be the UK or USA. But for me, it was one of the most exciting events that I've ever been to. The very first matchup was Yusuf. I did a whole prediction to this on my other channel too. Yusuf versus Exploring with Josh, and that one was really cool. It looked like Yusuf trained a little bit more than Josh did, and Yusuf ended up winning it, so that was cool. It was like kind of like a build up. Then we went to the twins. I picked Liam to win, and Liam Twin did win, so that was really awesome as well. Then we went on to Neeson Gibb versus Max. I had no idea. I actually chose Max to win that because he was kind of the underdog and he was smaller, but I thought he'd have the fighting Irish in him, and it ended up being a Neeson Gibb that won it, and I had no idea that he had gotten that great a shape, and on top of that, that he weighed 20 pounds or so more. So there's no way that Max was really actually going to beat him. He'd been training for 2 weeks. Neeson Gibb maybe like 3 months or so, but he was in some of the best shape. Like, he looked pretty good for a boxer out there. That was pretty crazy. Then we went on to JMX, who had a shoulder that was dislocated the entire time. People didn't understand why I was saying that he was just he was the one-armed wonder doing it. He never swung with that arm. He literally kept it in and like didn't swing, and then would just jab, jab, jab really hard with the other one. The Mike Fox guy, I mean, granted, the dude was like 5'11", so there's a huge difference there, probably in weight and size. But then we get down to the JJ match, and this was not what I expected whatsoever. Like, I did say, and I did imagine that JJ was gonna win it. Like, I knew that he was gonna win it. I felt it before I came here, and then on top of that, when I got here, he had the utmost confidence and he was in the best shape I've ever seen him in, and I was like, there's no way that this guy is gonna lose it. Like, I would feel terrible if he did all of this, and he did. I didn't know really Joe's regimen. I know that Joe's an athlete and he's very competitive. I've seen him play football in charity matches. He's a competitive guy, so I know that he trained for it, but he did have the knee problem, which I brought up, which I don't know how he's done it, but at one point he messed his knee up, blew it out or something, and he had to have surgery, and I thought that'd give him some problems. But on top of that, I mean, you'd imagine he's big into this, he's gonna train, but I don't think that he was ready for what JJ was gonna bring. Like, I think that he took his training very seriously and he focused on himself, but I didn't really think that he thought that JJ was gonna be able to hit as hard as he did, because I remember watching it. I'm sitting here right here. I can see Joe's face the entire time, and in the first round it was kind of crazy. It looked to me like JJ was just swinging, 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 hitting him hard, by the way. I don't think that Joe expected that he was gonna get hit that hard, but was hitting him, doing the jabs a lot, took out his nose. He had a bloody nose after the first round. And I was like, man, he's just taking all these punches because he's gonna think that he's gonna tire JJ, and then that's gonna end up not working out for him and for me, because I know JJ could have gone maybe like 8 or 9 rounds, but he thinks he's gonna tire him and then he's gonna start swinging. But it seems like he never really started swinging. Like, there'd be some points where he'd have bouts where he would like maybe throw like a couple. There was one, he got him on the ropes and he was throwing a couple, and I was like, oh my God, here we go. But then a lot of the times it was just like, I think that he wasn't expecting that JJ was gonna have the stamina and the strength that he had. So whenever he was taking those punches, they started going up here, but then it started going to the body, and he's like, oh my god, like this actually hurts, and he's trying to like protect everything, and it just, I think his game plan just kind of went out the window at that point whenever he thought that JJ was gonna, just gonna run out of stamina. I think it was gonna happen second round, JJ came out, did the same thing, jab, 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 swinging, 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 and then the third round, JJ just came out, just punching him in the face. They had to do like the stops. There were so many awkward stops that I don't feel like I see in normal boxing, but there were quite a few. Mouth guard was one of them. One, it looked like he was just about to get knocked out anyway, and then they stopped, and I'm like, no, this is like he's gonna get knocked out. And then finally, they kind of considered him TKO, knocked out on his feet, and he was just getting hit in the face. And so, I mean, I commend Joe. I thought that, I mean, he was in great shape from what it looked like. It's just that I don't think that his game plan was actually knowing how serious JJ was going to take it, like how seriously in shape he was, how serious his stamina was, how serious his strength was, and it was awesome. Like to see all those people rush into the arena, I couldn't, like, I was there, I could have possibly tried to jump into that thing, but this big old pregnant belly was not about to get up on that stage and get tackled by a bunch of people, so I just stayed back like, I'll just record this happening. I thought that it was immaculate. Like, the whole boxing match in general was just awesome. It was crunk. They had a great pregame for it. The inside of the arena was on fire. They played the music. Everyone would cheer. Everyone, by the way, was cheering for Joe. As, I mean, there were so many Weller chants. All the people down here were like, you know, JJ, JJ. And there's all the Weller chants up there. But then, when JJ goes to give a speech, then they're all cheering like, oh, we've switched things around and all this kind of stuff. So it was really cool. The speech that both of them gave at the end was really nice. And yeah, that was one of the most insane things in my life. I think that it was awesome. I want to know what you guys think, like, of the whole event in general. Some people are gonna be like those, there's just some people out there like, oh my god, it was just two like amateur guys hitting each other, they look so unprofessional. Yeah, well, they haven't been doing this for like a million years of their life. It wasn't supposed to be I mean, it was serious, but it wasn't supposed to be like completely 100%, obviously. They just started training maybe 4 months ago, but I want to know what you guys think of it in the comments down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I'm gonna try to react to some videos before I leave here. This is the one for today. It should be going live Sunday, I guess, and so tomorrow I'll work on tomorrow's, and then one before I leave. I go home on Tuesday, and I know I missed one day. I try to do these every day, but whenever you get traveling, you get busy, sometimes you're not. Hope you guys did enjoy this. It's kind of a reaction, it's more so my thoughts. I'll probably title instead of my reaction, my thoughts on the whole match, because I just want to like put it out there. I just want to say I'm proud of JJ. I thought that he did amazing. He's in the other room right now, you know, just living the dream, and I hope that somebody takes him up on his offer. Celebrity Rio Ferdinand, that'd be kind of cool, but Jake Paul would be even cooler because this is a YouTube scene. Like, I want to see him fight another YouTuber. So let me know who you guys want to see him fight in the comments down below. That is going to be it for this video. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We are literally so close to 250K. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and until next time, see you guys later.